.com. It's the Champions League final in Lisbon. We've got Bayern Munich versus PSG, two of the absolute juggernauts of European soccer. Bayern Munich, well, they're going to try and go where Milan failed to go in the mid-90s. They have won every single game on the way to the final. But Milan, when they did it, they ended up one short. They actually lost in the final. Now, listen, if you like this video, then please subscribe, press the button and ring the bell. Ring the bell means that we will notify you and you will never miss any content again. And with the amount of shows coming up, you do not want to be missing because we go domestic in a couple of weeks. So we will have everything for you. I'm joined by, obviously, Tan and Alex. We're going to go to them in a second, but there's articles been wrote by Alex, Dave or Martin in the link in the description. Also, there's a nice URL there, which is sbrpicks.com/soccer. And that's the second time I've done it without looking at my pages. Alex, we've got Bayern versus PSG. And if we'd have said back maybe last November when this kicked off that we was going to have Bayern PSG, we'd have been licking our lips.
No, well, I was expecting Bayern to go all the way since that time.
Come on!
No,
Seriously.
come on. Be serious here. I said it on the futures. Scroll and take
you are
take
more unreliable than the Leipzig badge on a final scarf.
Who's talking about being unreliable? The one that is coming 30 seconds before every show, you know?
This is something that the viewers don't know. This is something that you know. The viewers must not know what happens behind the scene.
We won't tell them that you turn up 35
The only
seconds.
thing they care is the final 2020. Only that.
I was just speaking about unreliability.
Really? Bayern was your favorite? Really?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
It was.
But I wasn't expecting PSG to arrive here.
But the number one favorite of Bayern in September?
Yeah. Not in September. I think that we did some.
November.
We did some futures in November or in December, yes. And I said Bayern Munich all the way.
And Tan, obviously, I don't normally give myself a pat on the back, but I actually said I didn't think the German football would be strong enough to go all the way. And obviously, as people know, I put my money on Atletico Madrid. But our PSG...
But you said also Werder Bremen to go down, and they are still up.
Oh, that was the last day. Okay, let's not go right into all my losing bets because I have enough people on the in the chat. And by the way, you are our third guest, so make sure that you do put your faults, your bad beats, and all your winnings because there's been plenty of them over the last few weeks, by the way, or months, or years.
Many of our friends already talking to us on Twitter, even before starting the show, and they are giving their tips. Antoine said both team to score and over 2.5 goals. He thought that I'm going with that. Well, I'm not going with the Alex Classic this time. Alexi said, and this is a good thing, both team to score in both halves, which is priced at 7. You are saying no, but what I think yes. I think yes.
It'll be KG.
Why not? Come on, KG. Between two amazing attacking sides. No way, Jose. Or let's say no way, Flash.
Tan, do you see both teams scoring in both halves?
No, in both halves.
Exactly. Wow. He's gone mad. He's gone goals mad.
Shall we start the analysis without stopping our stupid silliness? Actually, talking about stupid silliness. Look what I have here. I don't know how much viewers would be ready to bid, but look what I have here. The scarf of Bayern Munich, Barcelona. This is something.
This is history. This is history.
If someone wants to devolve what they win in their rich bet for this scarf, I might consider the swap.
Imagine how rich you will be in 20 years from now when you will sell it.
Mamma mia.
I thought it was some dodgy scarf seller outside that had a gamble up on it being a Bayern Barcelona final.
It's like having a sticker of Flash playing in first division. It's like ages ago, centuries ago, and now it's worth million.
Yeah, I just bought that for €2 yesterday. A card with Flash playing his prime. Yeah,
I know it's a very valuable. I know it's a very valuable currency in Romania. You can pay with lei or with flash stickers.
All right, ladies, come on. You're sounding like an absolute married couple. Let's get back to this. It's the Champions League final. We're all excited. Tan, what do you expect from Bayern versus PSG on Sunday night?
If we are a married couple, you definitely are the mother-in-law.
I'm the son.
No, you are the mother-in-law. You are the mother-in-law. Believe me.
Acting as the mother-in-law, that one is 100% sure.
You don't cook enough good for my son. That's what you say. Let's do some analysis. Okay,
that'd be
guys.
nice.
That would be nice. We are here for that, but even for the scarf. You said, will they both score in both halves? Let's analyze what we have here. We have Bayern that is very easily, not only finding the goal, but even before that, getting close to the box. Because before finding the goal, what you need in the building up is having those last 30 meters where you have solutions to penetrate the defense, even on ground or even with high ball. Bayern got all the lot of possibilities with Perisic with crosses, with Gnabry cutting from inside out, with Lewandowski doing his marvelous job in protecting the ball or in having that single trick that can resolve the game, or with Thomas Müller giving this ball through that made him someone that has been able to give 26 assists in this season. Now, with this facility, with this easiness to get so close to the box for Bayern, and considering that Bayern had never been too much over tactical. I mean, obviously, they are playing their game and they are preparing the game, but they are not waiting. They are not letting things happen to then jump on what is happening. So they will try to address the game since the beginning. So if you ask me about Bayern, yes, they can definitely find the goal in both halves. Now, if Bayern is solved, can Paris Saint-Germain find the goal in both halves? Now, there is one thing that is interesting, because even if we look at the build-up of Paris Saint-Germain, it's not at all comparable to the one of Bayern, and it will be particularly important that Verratti is back, because Verratti is giving the ability to the midfield to support with quality game the attack, not only with protecting the back, with quality game, so giving balls, but it's still only one man, but he will be back. But anyway, what actually Neymar and Mbappe can do by themselves, and we'll see if even Di Maria will pull another game like the one against Leipzig, but what they are able to do, it is actually something that Bayern can do because don't have two single men that can pull this ability to decide in very few seconds the development of the game. And we saw one thing. We saw in Bayern against Lyon, mamma mia, how many times 1-against-1 they had lost the duels. In the first 25 minutes, Lyon, if I'm not mistaken, 4 times was able to get to the edge of the box or in the box. Now, Bayern-Lyon was a completely different game, probably, from what will be the final. And possibly Flick received the memo of what is not wrong, or what is not right. But Jerome Boateng, for how good he's playing recently, he's been shaky since a long time. Sule has never been solid yet so far. Alaba is trying to help, but he's an adapted centre-back. So what I'm saying is that even if Paris Saint-Germain as a whole build-up probably is not getting any close to Bayern Munich, but it's not only because Neymar and Mbappe can do what nobody else except Messi can do in the world, but it's because exactly Bayern, for how backtracking it could be, will never backtrack that much. It's not in their philosophy. It's not in the soul of this team. And so if Paris Saint-Germain will go out on the pitch not being over-tactical, because sometimes Tuchel, it is doing that mistake. So, well, Flash, to finally answer to your question, it is possible.
I forgot. I thought you'd forgot the original question.
I never forgot your
You asked
original
him
question.
to analyze the game. He gave you a perfect analysis.
No,
Grazie, Alex.
Every-
What are you doing?
Grazie.
Oh,
Grazie.
listen, there's a bit of a
Every
loving
time
going on
you
here.
are rushing us, every time you're rushing us. Let the
This
man
mother-in-law always rushing us. Cook for your son, he's starving. Always. So yes, they can score in both halves.
Both teams.
Yes.
Both teams, yes.
You're off your head, the pair of you. Okay, listen, I'm going to go
I will
with...
see you on Sunday. I will see you on Sunday.
Yeah, of course you will. Of course you will, because I've already pressed the button and you're saying that Bayern can score in both halves at 1.7. If Bayern score in both halves, they win the game. So don't complicate it. Just get on the plus 110 that's available. I actually took plus 105 thinking that was massive and then shopped around and I saw plus 110. You see Bayern winning this game, Alex?
Yes, I see a lot of scenarios here. And why not to put a small stake on 7.0, both team to score in both halves? That is a great set of odds. So what Hansi Flick declared, he said that they will play the same game against, like they played against Barcelona, pressing high from the first minute of the game. I'm seeing a fast goal in this game. I'm seeing a goal between first and 15th minute in the game, which is priced at 2.5.
Wow.
Mbappe is very fast there. And someone was saying, you don't put, bring him to PSG. There is a rumor right now that Messi, Ronaldo, and Mbappe and Neymar will be all four in PSG next season. No, this is just another thing. But someone was saying here in the chat, beep beep imagip, that how to play with Alaba and Boateng when they have Mbappe against. But whom to play against? Whom to play with? They will use Mbappe and Alaba. This is 1000%. This is what will happen. You know. Of course, they have also Alphonso Davies there, who has a great speed. He's the fastest Bundesliga player. On the other side, Mbappe is the second fast player in Ligue 1. He's a player from Montpellier, but I don't remember now his name. The fastest one, but he has the explosion. He has the one-on-one who can step next to you and run, and you will never catch him again. So at I think that PSG might catch Bayern Munich on the break very, very badly, you know, because this is the only way they can score. They are not good at set pieces. They have to create. On set pieces, you cannot pass Zule, Alaba, and Boateng there. Plus, Lewandowski is coming to help when it's on his half of the side, you know. Also, on the other side, Lewandowski 55 goals this season for Bayern Munich, 15 in Champions League, scored 9 matches in a row. Bayern won every single match this season in Champions League. And if the gods of football are seeing quality, Bayern are the best team in Europe right now. So they must give them the trophy. So I think that Bayern will win at 2.1. It's not a walk in the park but again, the quality from PSG's midfield without Verratti is a little bit bad, you know. So if Verratti will play, things will be better for them. But how fit he is, this is the question. If he will be prepared for this type of game. He didn't play for so much time. Now he's playing directly in the final against a goal machine and a brilliant team against Bayern Munich. So I have 4 bets. 4 bets. I'm going Bayern Munich plus 110, 2.1 in European odds. First half goals over 1.5 at 2.1 again.
Yeah, 2-0 Bayern. Nice.
Bayern to score in both halves at 2.2. So all of them are plus money. All of them are plus money. Goal in the first 15 minutes of the game at 2.5. And a small stake, the fifth one, on both teams to score in both halves at 7. This is the final. I'm not saying that it will be easy for Bayern, but I'm not expecting another result than Bayern to win. Because, come on, give Bayern what they are here for. Give them the trophy.
Yeah, and they've won every single game. They've not gone out and tried to play like the draw or anything like that. They have won every single game. And as I said before, Milan, they got to the final in the mid-90s by doing the same, and then they came unstuck. Let me tell you how I see this game.
I had you something before letting you go ahead, Flash. Not only Milan was the only team that had that achievement, entered the final, and just stumbled on the final. And anyway, Milan was completely destroying every opponent. I remember Milan Göteborg with 4 goals from Valko van Basten that gained him the Ballon d'Or, an unbelievable performance. But against whom Milan had lost in 93? Against Olympique Marseille, that was the only French team that ever won the Champions League. So maybe in Bavaria they are not superstitious, but they should, maybe. So
also, let's not forget that Bayern Munich in the second half of Lyon relaxed. I mean, they are getting ready for the final. They could crush Lyon. I think that they could have destroyed Lyon. I think that easily 5 goals they should have scored in that match. But they said, okay, we are 2-0. We are 2 goals up. We are in control of this match. Let's relax a little bit. Let's not go all in. The final is coming in few days. Let's prepare a little bit our energy and our fitness for that. So another clever thing. This is the final. Nothing similar will happen. Every team will go all in. And we are talking about 2 attacking sides.
Yeah, you say that. Alex.
Yes, but we are not talking about teams who are coming now. Okay, you tell me if PSG will stay at the back and...
Well, this is the big question. If PSG try and play out like they've done it, they will get absolutely murdered, because we know that Bayern, they front press. They go and they make sure they're pushed up. Now, PSG, if I'm Bayern, I want Navas to get the ball out of his feet and have to kick it long. I don't think they're going to be able to play through Bayern, because they will squeeze them, they will win it. And I've got a couple of small bets that I think will definitely come through. One of them is Bayern to have the most corners in the game, and there's nearly every single book is actually offering prices. I've also gone with Kimpembe.
Sorry.
I haven't got it up because I've got too much to do.
I'm sorry.
You have a look. You have a look. I'll talk and you have a look, okay? Because it's on, and nearly every single one is offering that. And the other one is Kimpembe to be booked at any time. I think he'll come through Lewandowski.
Look at Flight coming with props. Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's the final, Alex. It's the final. I've listened to you boys for too long. Don't complicate it, okay? I've gone with Bayern to be far too strong. I've gone with Bayern to have the most corners. I've gone with Kimpembe to be booked at any time, and that's at plus 220. I'm definitely not complicating it. I'm going with Bayern at plus 105, even though I know you can get plus 110. And I've even gone with Bayern -1 at plus 250. I think that Bayern must defend deep. They look after the ball better, and PSG are relying on. It's amazing that we talk about Neymar and Mbappe being world superstars, and yet at the other end, he's the real striker of world football in Lewandowski, and he's so well complemented by 2 marauding fullbacks, a brain and a passion and a work rate and a hunger in Muller. And then you've got Goretzka sitting there, and then you've got the boys at the back that can just sit and watch the game. So, where is the value? I mean, do you agree with what I've just said?
There is possibly with the final result, I agree. But it's like saying, see, when you say you complicate too much, it seems like, well, I'm wondering, when you were a kid and you were trying to get a girl, were you doing any foreplay or just saying, shall we kiss? Shall we kiss? Shall we kiss? There is a bit of build-up.
Shall we kiss?
A bit of build-up, a bit of gentleness. I mean, see, I can agree with you when you talk about Bayern that overall can be stronger. But when you say the boys in the back sitting, I want to remind you one thing, one path that has been repeating in the Paris Saint-Germain games. The goals of Paris Saint-Germain and many offensive situations came from the very high pressure that the three offensive men were systematically putting on the opposite defense. Last time it was Mbappé, Neymar, Di Maria. Previously was Icardi, Neymar, Sarabia, etc. And both Atalanta and Leipzig did many defensive passing mistakes, always the same kind. And if you look at Bayern, first of all, they did exactly the same kind of mistakes against Lyon, even if their defense line was more up. And secondary, they actually have defenders, except Alaba not, but have defenders that actually could be such mistakes prone, like Boateng, exactly. Alphonso Davies is fantastic offensively, but he's still learning the hard work of defending. And I think that Paris Saint-Germain will be more cynical in that way, because while Bayern is supporting with all the team the build-up, Paris Saint-Germain knows that if Verratti can support, then anyway they have to keep a protection on defense. So while they put these three men up, pressing very high in the box, almost of Bayern, then anyway there will be a gap between the offensive line and the midfield, just to give them a comfortable cushion on which to sit and not to expose themselves.
You say that both teams want to like front press, they want to press high up the pitch. Now,
the high pressing of Paris Saint-Germain is different. Why?
Well, of course, because Bayern have got an out ball, because they can. The keeper can hit the ball 60 yards up to Lewandowski. Navas can't do that with Mbappe and Neymar, so that gives the Bayern even bigger advantage.
It's not only that; it's that the body center, the point of balance of Bayern is, I would say, some 25 meters higher than Paris Saint-Germain. Sorry, so it's easier to find out of place the defense, all the team of Bayern, because actually it's moved all bit more up, because they support the building up altogether. While Paris Saint-Germain, they rely more on the offensive line, but they protect more in behind. So while I still see that Bayern in the end, one way or another, will come out, I don't see this as easy at all. And I think that this offensive line with these skills, having skills or missing skills of the Bayern defense, I believe that they will particularly damage Bayern in that way. I see many goals. At least, Alex, if you can support me with odds while I talk, at least over 3.5 goals. At least.
Wow. 3-1. I'm happy with 3-1 Bayern.
2.05.
2.05 is very high. But if a goal is coming, so this is for the live betting, if a goal is coming already in the first 15-20 minutes, I would even check for the over 4.5 goals. Because in my opinion, they will play their cards. And if the best scenario we can hope for this game, which is Bayern to score, if that will happen, that will be an open, wild battle.
See, this is what I say about don't complicate it. You're complicating it, asking for 4 goals at 2.05. No, Ten, I understand that.
How many times you said to us this season, don't complicate and play this, and didn't happen?
Hold on a minute. How many times has it happened?
A little bit.
No, let's not complicate it. Let's go with Bayern to win at plus 110, and they can win 1-0, 2-0, 3-0.
So let me tell you your bets. More corners for Bayern is at 1.44. So you only
winner. It's a winner.
Yeah,
exactly.
Thank you. Who was giving this small odds? 1.44, 1.25.
Okay, and what about Kimpembe getting the booking?
Do we have a bet on Bayern to score at 1.02? I would suggest it.
Okay, well, I've gone with -1. Can you beat the plus 250?
The plus 250 is about what?
Kimpembe is 3.2. But let me tell you 2 more players that might be booked and with high
Verratti money.
No, Thomas Müller at 5.5. And Boateng
and Pereira
And Boateng got 3.75 with Kylian Mbappe on that.
And remember, we've got an Italian ref. What's the ref like, Tan?
Okay, I'll tell you what's the ref like. So Orsato, Daniele Orsato, until 2 years ago, was the overall best ref in Italy and one of the best in the world. Then he did he refereed a horrible game Inter-Juventus that was decisive for the title between Juventus and Napoli, where he did all the possible mistakes you could imagine, like suddenly lacking personality. He always had the personality, has always been the thing he had the most. Sometimes he could do mistake, but always great personality. From that moment, his confidence was hit hard. Last year, his performance was horrible. This year came back to be, let's say, average. I was surprised when he was chosen for the final, because in my opinion, in the last 2 years, he has not been good at all. The kind of referee is pretty firm. And if the game is starting with faults, he can be not only firm, but tough. Usually, he's interrupting a lot the game, which I know that, but he knows that in Europe that is not that popular. So probably Roberto Rossetti, the referee commissioner, probably briefed him about, okay, we have French and German team, let's let the game flow more than normal. But still, he is a tough, I would say a firm referee. He's not going for the talking and for the dialogue. And if he starts with faults, then we can see then we can see a lot of yellow cards.
Yes, I like the yellow cards. I think there's plenty of value there, Alex. Do you see a red card, Alex?
Yeah, you will receive the red card. One of our friends is saying that Tan is scoring, Alex will get yellow carded, and Flash is getting red carded. This is his bet for the Champions League.
Am I like 1.44 to get a red card?
For sure. So over 5.5 yellow cards is at 2.1 right now. So
Okay,
if
so
you
very
like
good.
it,
Very good.
Yeah, we like that then.
Well,
Let's put that in. That's what we're here for. We're looking just to maybe just give a little bit of a left field. So it's over 5.5 cards.
yes, very good. That's 2.1.
I remember a red card counts as double. So, I mean, if we get 4 yellows and a red, that wins.
Yes,
Go on, Alex.
and Orsato is better 1000% than Laos. You know, I cannot. The only referee in this. Okay, there are some in Premier League, but the worst referee from my point of view is Mateo Laos. I can't stand him, but he did a great job between Bayern Munich and Lyon. Exactly what Stan was saying. I think the commissioner said to him, "Be careful what you're doing there. The world is watching you."
Yeah, exactly. It's different because even tough referees in a final, they don't want to screw up. They know it's once in a lifetime. Very few referees had 2 chances, not in the same competition, but let's say Champions League plus a World Cup or a Euro final. Very, very few referees had that privilege. So he knows he's already 44. So I think he got only 1 year and a bit more left of international career. So he doesn't want to screw. So it will be penalty or it will be red card only if it will be really blatant. They don't want to be protagonists in that way.
But rules are rules, Tan. Rules are rules. He can't go in with that sort of mindset. He's got to do his job.
Yeah, but Flash, rules are rules. But in the 75% of fouls, it's all down to the judgment of the referee. It's not like offside or the other thing. So the valuation of the referee, is saying if that is foul or not. It's not basketball that if something happens, it's much more clear. So in that way, but yellow cards there will be because he fancy that. But if we return back,
go on, Tan.
If I return back to the final outcome, I'm pretty sure on Bayern scoring 3. I'm pretty sure on Bayern scoring 3.
3-1.
And I'm undecided between Paris Saint-Germain finding the second goal or only one. So I believe in Bayern to win. I believe in Bayern scoring 3. Maybe Flash is lobbing me because I think I am orienting myself into the 3-1.
He's always lobbing you.
Loving you means.
And loving me without foreplay, actually.
No, exactly. Straight
You
to
know
it.
what?
Let's get there. I always want the result straight away.
You know why we will see cars? Because we are seeing about we will watch creative players. We will watch players that can do the
Need to
difference
be stopped.
one on one. Many on that pitch are brilliant, and you have to stop them. Many of them are very fast, and you have to stop them. And from the back, every fall from the back is a yellow card. So I think that 2.1 has great value at over 5.5 cards.
Tell me one thing, Alex. Is there any odds on Verratti to receive a yellow card?
Yeah,
Because,
even money.
Of course.
Plus 105, maybe plus 100. He's the
Yes.
favorite.
Verratti
He's
is
the favorite.
the favorite. No, 2.25 right now.
Wow.
2.25?
Yeah, so it's what,
Yes.
plus 125.
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
Guys, I'm gonna throw some money on that. I mean, I don't know exactly, but the rating of Verratti getting yellow cards per games played is something like 90%. It's unbelievable. And in big games,
Verratti being
always.
Verratti being yellow carded is like me drinking on Saturday a beer.
Or Friday, or Sunday, or Monday.
Or Friday. No, Sunday. No.
No Sunday?
No.
No Sunday. You sleep on Sunday because of the Friday
Sunday.
and the Saturday.
There are the same chances
Exactly.
of Tancredi arriving within 90 seconds before being on air, joining the meeting. There are the same exact chances.
Okay, listen up, gents. Let's try and nail this. Give us your bets. And I want a prediction, not obviously to have a bet on, but a prediction of the final score. And I'm just wondering whether Bayern, if they get themselves in front, that PSG might go a little bit ragged and we could see another crazy scoreline. But again, I'm not complicating it. Alex, I'll come to you first.
First of all, we have 1,170 people watching us, and we thank you.
Are they putting the thumbs up, Alex?
This is what I want to say, and only 32 thumbs up. So let's kill that thumbs up button, or thumbs down if you don't like us.
Yeah.
At least a thumb, one of the thumbs. Just to tell you guys, Flash, in the last 2-3 days, is preparing for the new season. And he's calling me every day to give me surprise after surprise.
Oh yeah, I'm done. I've put my thing forward now, and the thumbs
You
up.
only called me once. You only called me
that
once.
gives you a little hint, Tan, doesn't it?
By the way,
Goodbye.
I hope that you gave my phone to Tan, because we have to talk. By the way, about
Yes.
some stuff.
Of
The only thing that we will not cover is Ligue 1. So we will cover the 4 major leagues and Champions League and the Europa League week in and week out.
We hope that the big boss decides favourably towards my schedule that I've put
By the
forward.
way, I saw that in the chat on YouTube, Natalie, the big boss, is very popular. Everybody is calling her in, and she's actually replying. So why she's never popping up in the show?
Well, it's good, Tan. I liken it to like Ronald Koeman, who used to play, then obviously was international, and then moved upstairs to be a manager. That's what Nat's done. Nat used to sit here, Nat used to run it. Then she's progressed. Her career's over as a player, and now she's like director of football.
But can I have at least
recruitment.
5 seconds of Natalie? 5 seconds of Natalie.
Depending from what point of view, but yeah, as a host, you
Come
can
You
have.
don't want 5 seconds of Natalie if she's not happy. You do not
Exactly.
want 5, you know what I mean? Myself and Alex, we keep our heads down.
Yes.
No.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I was just for to see her popping up and
I'm sure that you will surprise us and come during some shows.
Yeah,
for
but
the
she's
next
very busy.
season.
She's got like 20 sports to do in America as well. But listen, let's get back on point, as I always need to do with you two. Alex,
I want to be here
score,
for another
please.
half an hour.
Why? Why do you want to do that?
Anyways, so the place, right? Okay, the place for this match. I don't have a banker, but I have like that full stake on Bayern Munich to score in both halves at 2.2. Goal in the first 15 minutes of the game at 2.5. Bayern to win at 2.1. And first half goals over 1.5 goals at 2.1. And half stakes on Thomas Müller at 5.5 to be booked. And Jerome Boateng at 3.75 to be booked. And a small stake, a very small stake, maybe 0.2, both teams to score in both halves at 7. And if all of them will win, I'm going in Italy to drink an espresso with Tancredi.
Yeah. Okay.
After the coronavirus, because now I have to stay 2 weeks in. I don't know. Yeah.
Alex, good luck with him. Tan.
Okay, so I do believe Bayern will win, and I think that it is comfortable to call a banker the Alex Classic, both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. That as a banker, but as a bet, I would say over 3.5. Do you still have me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I was
now
quite
we
happy.
can.
For a
Sorry,
couple of
sorry.
seconds.
Sorry?
I was quite happy
We
then because
lost you for 2 seconds.
I was just trying to, he was miming and I was quite happy.
Okay, thank you. I want Natalie now next time. So the bet is over 3.5 goals. The bet is Bayern to win. The banker is both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. The banker also is Verratti to be booked. I can't believe really that is so high, the odds on Verratti to be booked. And if I have to go with the final result, I do choose Bayern to win 3-1 over Paris Saint-Germain.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I did get into your little head there, Tan, with my 3-1. I've gone with Bayern, don't complicate it, at plus 110. I've gone Bayern -1 on the European, which means I've got Bayern -1. I've got -1 the tie. And obviously that means that PSG is +1. So if you go on the Asian handicap, that's -1.5 for Bayern to win by 2 clear goals. And that's at plus 250 on the European. I guess it's going to be around that on the Asian as well. I've gone with Kimpembe at plus 220 to receive a yellow. And I also love over 5.5 cards at 2.2, which is plus 120.
And remember the banker from Tan, Verratti at 2.25.
Yeah, but Tan did say that. I mean, I'm listening. If you like this video, then please subscribe, press the button and ring the bell. Ring the bell means that we will notify you and you'll never miss any content again. And with so much content coming right across world sport, we've got NBA, MLB, UFC, NHL. We've got the college football, hopefully starting soon as well as all the European and world soccer. So keep joining us. Make sure you press that button and give us that thumbs up, because that's Tan and Alex. And that's when I go to the big bosses and they'll say to me, well, there's no thumbs up. They don't really like these two. So then I have to then make a case, or I just agree with them.
If they don't put the thumbs up, the boss will give us the middle finger up. So please put the thumbs up for us.
So either the thumbs up, after either the middle finger.
Yeah, well, as they used to do in Rome, it used to be like this, like this, like this. And if it's like that, there's no more Tan and Alex. And if it's like this, you get a bit more of Tan and Alex. Alex, have a great weekend, mate.
So where we are right now? We're like this.
There's no.
We are like this. We are like this in this moment. When it is the next time we are gonna see each other, guys?
Well, listen, that's to be announced and that's to be decided by the powers that be. But hopefully I'll do a future show on Serie A, Bundesliga, La Liga and the Premier League, so we can then get on record what you actually think is going to happen in this season. And I'll just give you a little clue. I'm not going for Juve in Serie A. I'm probably going to go for Milan. Tan, have a great weekend. Alex,
thank you,
great
guys.
work as usual. We'll speak again soon when I find a replacement for Tan.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Cheers. Bye.